people. I'm going to talk about how Brad Paisley came up with his style. Now, I'm not Brad Paisley, so these are not things coming out of my mouth. But I have talked to Brad Paisley. I got to meet him a couple months ago, and because we were talking because she shared my video on Instagram, and I got to get to meet him and hang out and pick his brain. I asked him straight up, because people are always asking, like, Doug Seven and all those guys, which Doug is amazing. I think he's one of the best players. Like, all these guys are asking, like, how did he come up with this crazy style? So I'm going to try to answer these questions today and answer that. So I asked him, Brad, where'd you get all these ideas to come up with these open string ideas? So, I mean, because people had done stuff like that before. I mean, there were different guys who did it, but like Brad, like that's his whole style. I mean, he does different variations of that. Like Albert Lee might do something, or Ray Flack might do. What was it? He'd do that little. I'm not the best at that. Like he does it. Pull off thing. Like really. But he like Highway 40 Blue. He has a lot of stuff like that. Flack and So I asked Brad, and he's like, I really like the snap of the tailing. That's to me is what sets him apart. That makes him different than guys makes him like. There's two different guys to me. There's like guys like you got Brad Paisley and you got Brent Mason. Like they're totally different opposites. The spectrum. Like Brad to me is very, very snappy the way he does things. Stuff is very snappy whenever he does it. You know what I mean? Make sure you get that right. This is all going to be one take. It'll be done right now. So this is all like stakes and all, you know? So what I'm talking about here is just where he came up with this, and I'm going to talk to you about some examples, because I mean, someone was asking about like how to do this stuff, and they were saying, I'm always it becomes across as like gobbledygook when I try it. All about where you resolve. So I asked Paisley, he said, his biggest influence is John Jorgensen. So he was like, I like the snap of like the John Jorgensen kind of thing. So like, Hello Trouble, like there's a part in there we go. Or like that. And I mean, the guys like Brent Mason would do. A lot of guys did it, but like he just like. So like Brent would do this at the end of I'm in love with you, baby, don't even know your name. Something like that. Like it was something. Some like fast triplet. So Paisley would do it, but he didn't talk about that. This is exactly what Paisley said. So the answer Paisley gave me was, I like the snap of John Jorgensen. And I said, like, hey, Hello Trouble, like their version. He's like, exactly, that's a great example. And he's like, totally. And he said, Jerry Reed's Jerry's Breakdown. And that was a huge influence on him. I mean, that has open strings from like all sorts of weird places. So I'll do it. I haven't played this in a while, so. 1, 2, 3, 4. But see, it's got all. See, I mean, it's like. It's constantly weird from all sorts of weird places. So, but that's what Brad did. So he was like, but here's one of the things he gave me. So I said, any lick I can do it, and I would love to add open strings anywhere I can do it, because it adds a certain snap and a twang. are very snappy in my opinion. Like to me, anything that have open strings on it. So like people would throw them in. Like Jimmy Yolander uses them a lot. To me, I mean, because Brad loves Jimmy Yolander. If you look at his G-Bender stuff, I mean that's where he got it from. And also, he said jazz. Jazz was a huge influence on him. A lot of people skip off on that. So like I mean, whole tone. All those stuff like all that mini sweep, altered scales, and just like Red Volkart was a huge influence on the style. So I mean, that's like he had a lot of jazzy stuff, and he did some open string stuff as well. Cascading, but Jerry's breakdown, that was a huge influence on him with if you listen to Nervous Breakdown, I mean, it's not the same idea because I mean Jerry's starting on the 5, the B, nobody's soloing over E. Brad's playing over a G chord, he's starting over the 1, but he's using like cascading stuff. He loves G-Bender runs and stuff, but like definitely, and Van Halen did a lot of stuff like that. A lot of guys did it. And like if you listen to Chet Atkins' Cascade, I mean his open string stuff. But Brad Paisley said anywhere he can add an open string to a thing, and it's snap to it. So like at the beginning, like I did Jerry's run. So it kind of came from a hodgepodge of things, like because the open strings, wherever you could add it. So it wasn't like he's thinking like, oh, does it work? But he's thinking more like it just adds snap to the sound, so that he adds twang anywhere he can just do it. So like when I did, so like if you listen to, I mean everyone did, like Ray Flack did it, and all those cats did it. I mean, that's where it came out of. Let me make sure. And I was talking, and also Albert Lee. I mean, whenever he did T-Bird to Vegas. I haven't played this in a while either. So like whenever that's the Jimmy Yolander run from like, what's a song called? Unbelievable. But just can't you see like adding open strings anywhere just adds snap to your sound. And so to answer the and also so I want to explain some examples of how to get open strings in there. So of course, what you need to do is learn Nervous Breakdown. Learn that. Learn that stuff. So, like, I'll just explain it right now. That position is just a pentatonic thing. But that's the most important part is this. That's the most important part. So, like, all of that is just a pentatonic thing. And you want to just use your middle finger. You're pulling it off. So, you pull from the G to the E note, to open E, to F to open E. It's just like on the 6th fret. So, you got So you just do the same form going down. You just gotta feel it. And also, if you slow it down, you can transcribe. So I'll slow this down. So, 3rd fret, open E, 6th fret. And once you get that, you can start to play around with it and come up with a lot of ideas. And Paisley is a mad genius. So, the thing about this, whenever you do this open string stuff, I think why a lot of people struggle with it, you gotta pay attention to where you're resolving the downbeat. That's the most important part. So if you play, let me try that again. I was not my best work. I was a little sloppy right there, but like if I'm playing over an A, think A stuff. So like, think A stuff. All about where you resolve. So like when time warp, it's all about. See, he's just building up so much tension. He's playing over. He's doing all that stuff. And it's like, he's playing C. So you start to see in this position. Let me just claim this. I'm not Brad Paisley, but I wanted to understand his style, how he came up with it. So I had to ask him, how'd you come up with this? And he just said, wherever he could put an open string in was like, that's where he was, that added step to the sound. And it gives you extra speed, of course. But he uses it in his melodies and his lines, and it's genius. So I hope that answers your questions. My name is Jack Treebold. Hope y'all like and subscribe this video, share it if this helps you, and I just hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.